You are listening to Mission Audio's production of Rising to the Challenge, My Leadership Journey by Carly Fiorina. This book is read by Kimberly Farr. This audio recording was produced in 2015 by Mission Audio, which owns the copyright. No portion of this recording may be reproduced for any reason without prior written consent from Mission Audio. Recorded by arrangement with Sentinel, an imprint of Penguin Publishing Group, a division of Penguin Random House, LLC. Originally published as Rising to the Challenge, My Leadership Journey, copyright 2015 by Carly Fiorina. Please visit booksinaudio.com to offer your impressions of this work and to explore additional titles. Prologue. The two police officers stood awkwardly in our living room. They shifted uncomfortably, as if worried that the mud on their boots might soil the light carpet. What was really bothering them, though, was the news they had to deliver. Frank and I looked at them and knew they had something terrible to say. Hope is a curiously strong thing, and so we hoped that what they had to tell us wasn't what we feared. They asked us to sit down. Frank collapsed in a chair. I sat on the carpet next to him, my arms wrapped around his knees. The police officers said our daughter was dead, 3,000 miles away. We hadn't heard from her in a couple of weeks. Frank had been in touch with the volunteer paramedics he had worked with in New Jersey, and they asked the police to check on her. She was 34 years old. At that moment, we lost both the woman she was and the woman she could have been. All our hope for her and her life died. Frank and I leaned into each other and sobbed. For Lori, for our family, for ourselves. A heart truly can feel as though it is breaking apart into 1,000 shattered pieces. The news wasn't completely unexpected. Lori had been battling addictions for years. She had been in and out of rehab 3 times. As anyone who has loved someone with an addiction knows, you can force someone into rehab, but you can't make her well. Only the addict can do that. Lori couldn't, or wouldn't, take that first step of admitting she was powerless over her addiction, and ultimately her body just gave out. I had known her since she was 6 years old. I fell in love with her and her big sister Tracy almost before I fell in love with their father, my husband Frank. They were little angels, both to be with and to behold. Tracy was a brunette and looked like her father. Lori had long blonde hair and bright sparkling eyes. We came into each other's lives just when we needed each other the most. Lori was a bouncy, happy, and loving child. I was a manager at AT&T, eager for a family. In Frank and Tracy and Lori, I found my family. All young people represent potential, but Lori had more than most. She was smart and hard-working. Whatever she did, whether it was tending bar or marketing pharmaceuticals, she was the best. And more important, Lori was a kind, compassionate soul. On Frank's birthday one year, while Lori was in college, he was busy in court giving a deposition until late at night. When he got home after midnight, Lori was waiting for him. She and a girlfriend had decorated the house for his birthday. She had a tremendous amount to give. Brains, talent, but most of all, love. We worried that Lori drank too much in college, but we didn't think she had an addiction. Those were good years, or so they seemed at the time. I had taken Lori around to visit different campuses, and she had settled on Fairleigh Dickinson, near our home in New Jersey.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?